Hello. We're going to talk about the press law as it applies to the images that we use. So, with every article that you publish, every other article that you submit, we'll want an image or images to accompany the article. Sometimes the best image to accompany an article is a cartoon type sketch. Often that's an image that will very effectively accompany an opinion piece. For example, there might not be an image, a photo that would accompany that real well. The main thing that you need to understand about the images that we use is we have to have copyright, we have to have rights to use those images. And the most common mistake, would be the idea that we can just go online, find an image, and paste it into our articles. And we cannot do that. We have to have the rights to publish our articles. And with the articles that we publish, rather, we have to have the rights to publish our images. And with the images that we publish, we want to be able to, if it's a photo, give proper credit to the photographer. And we have to know that from that photographer, we have the permission to include that photograph. I'll be able to help you individually a lot with that as you're working on your articles, as you're deciding what images to include with your articles. I'll be able to help because just as with press law dealing with the writing of your articles, the press law dealing with the images can be somewhat complex also. For example, we may use an image of an album cover. For example, if we were doing a review of that album, that would be fine. So there are a lot of details that we're not going to cover here because to cover all of the details would be overkill in a class that's focused on publishing the articles. When you approach a situation where you're not sure what you may or may not use, we'll deal with it. And we'll make sure that what you use is something that we can legally use. We have had an issue a couple years back, and I've read quite a few pieces saying that now many companies have developed where they scan sites like ours. They try to find something that might be not used legally. Then they sue, and their hope is that you'll be found guilty and wind up having to pay them, and then they give some of that payment to whoever produced the images to begin with. So there's actually a business being developed trying to catch us in a mistake, which means we have to be even more careful than we've been in the past to make sure that we don't make any mistakes when it comes to image copyright. Your assignment for this is very similar to the assignment that you did for the previous press law piece. I'm going to have you look through West Ottawa articles. And again, as you did with the articles themselves, this time you're going to look at the images. And I want you to find 4 images, link them, link the article, paste the image, and explain how that image might have a copyright problem with it. How, if it were grabbed by a reporter this way, then it would be illegal. So my thought is we don't have any problems on the site, just as we don't have any problems with the other elements of press laws. They apply to the written articles. But it's really valuable for you to, again, look at what we produce and think, oh, if this were done wrong, that would be a problem. Okay? But you and I will work together when it comes to the images that are associated with your individual articles. Good? Thanks.